I'm back. Come to Pride with me and also prep for Pride very last minute. I'll be putting the stats at the end of the video, so if you're here for that, you can go skip if you want. And just prepping and like a little review of the market. It wasn't that great. The weather was atrocious, but that's today's video. Here I have etched this. What is this called? A penny? No, this is not a penny. A pansy? A pansy, yes. It's like a pride flower. Like gay flower language for gay men, I believe. This was essentially supposed to be for a local gay art show, but it turned out really atrocious looking and like chunky and ugly. So I didn't even finish, like I finished it, but I didn't do anything with it. Yeah, I like the etched though. It's like when it's backlit by the sun, it gets really glowy and pretty. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I really like it. On to the main event, which I really wanted to get done for this market, are these etched rainbow bevels. The bevels they get like all rainbowy when you look at them in the sun, but I attached little gems to them. What are they called? They're not called gems. Crystals. I attached crystals to them that like they make rainbows and shoot them all over the room. When the sun hits them, I thought it would be perfect for Pride, and these were just like super cute and fun to make. I ended up being able to keep these under $35. That's like unheard of, at least like how much I pay myself. I pay myself $20 an hour. That's insane that I got this to be $30. I don't know if I've ever had anything this low before. I believe there was one other thing, but it's escaping my mind right now. But these were really adorable to design. I did the famous taco turtle, taco dino, and then this little star guy. I decided that I'm also making like stained glass pieces of this like clowny star dude. I decided to give him little devil horns because that's what I like. Yeah, they all finished. A little nugget, a dino nugget. Everyone told me, and my family told me, that it looked like a regular nugget, which really hurt my feelings. Let me know what you think. And I'm really happy with how they turned out, even though none of them sold. I really did rush order them though, like rush make them, and that was just a little disappointing. Here's the packing phase. I don't know why I filmed this, honestly. I had a bunch of other clips, but it's just like me hunched over and showing off my shrimp posture. Packing is probably the worst part of markets, besides like the weather messing with you. Like a market can be hit or miss based on the weather. I've literally been like standing in a fucking pond before, like because it rains so much. Oh, a new addition to my market gear is that metal cart you see. I just got it at a church sale for $5. I was ecstatic when I saw it. It's been really helpful so far. This market was like in a field, so I didn't get to like roll it around too much, but just how much it holds. So like most of these things would just be like rolling around in the back of the car, but now they're like contained in a container, and it's really nice. It's Pride today for Danville, their festival. Here's the outfit. I might put this on, we'll see. But it's supposed to be kind of cloudy and rainy. It's cute outside right now, like sunny, but I live Illinois. This is probably gonna go from bad to worse very quickly if it does go bad. Hopefully not, because this is my first market of the year and I really want it to go well. Stopped at the farmer's market for some breakfast and then at Walmart last minute for some SD cards because I am just so low in storage. I don't know how people film on their phones and like keep their sanity. We arrived at the market. It was only about 35 minutes away from home, so that's a win for me. I won't go to anything that's over an hour away, no matter how cheap or reputable it is. I don't drive myself, so I just depend on other people. Setting up was a doozy. I tried to not get anybody else in the shot. Again, I don't know how people do this. It was so insanely smoggy, if you can tell in the background. This is when it was early June, and there was just like wildfire smog coming in from Canada. So the air quality was not the best, and it was, on top of that, it was humid. The sun did stay away most of the market, so that was nice, I guess, for like not overheating sake, but for like stained glass sake. I always like a little bit of sun so I can show people like, hee, this is what it looks like in the sun, so they like, know what they're getting into. Here's me almost knocking over my entire fucking setup. Here's the setup for the field. You see that black blow up thing in the far away? Their stage is behind that. So based off of the vendor map that we were provided, this grassy area was like for if people wanted to sit down and stay the day. Obviously the weather was not like sit outside all day weather, but if anyone wanted to stay, they wouldn't be in the grassy area like in front of me, because you can't see the stage from there. And I just think it was very odd planning. And the vendors, so there was some art vendors, and then there was a lot of resources, obviously, because this is Pride. But there on the other side, there are, I kid you not, like 4 crochet people. 2 of them were right next to each other, and then there was like one tent between another one, and then there was another crochet person on my side. I was like, spread them out a little bit, because I was like, next to me was candles, and then there was a bunch of like nonprofits and resources. The spreading out, give me the list, let me do it myself. On top of the really spread out massive layout for being bad for vendors, because we're so far away from the crowd, people have to walk around the whole thing if they want to see everything, and a lot of folks cannot physically do that. I struggled doing that, okay? It was rough. Despite my critiques, this was a good market. I was checked up on like a lot. They had a lot of volunteers like trying to get you water and boost it for you. Some markets that I've paid way more for don't do that at all, so that was really nice. The Pride goers were also all very nice, and despite if they didn't buy anything or not, I did forget how to speak to people. This was my first market, so it was okay. It was fine. The first market of the year is usually a bit rough, so considering that this was, I think I did well. You'd think I'd be better at speaking to people, but I like forget every single break. Like my last market was in December. Goodbye social skills. All right, that's all. Bye.